What's up, YouTube? I'm back for another video. Today's part 2 of the school shooting in Florida. The shooter's name was Nikolas Cruz. Now, I'm not sure whether he's Hispanic or white, because nowadays last name don't determine your culture or your race anymore. My point being is, we in the black, white, Asian, we as Americans as a whole have to start taking mental health more seriously. Now, in the beginning of January, I'm now certified in mental health first aid. That means I'm trained to see the warning signs of someone who's bipolar, someone who's schizophrenic, someone who has I forgot, but I'm trained to understand the signs of a person who have mental problems. And I learned over the years that mainly in the black community, that when someone has mental problems, most people don't know how to deal with that kind of person. Jesus, I'm sorry, I'm stuttering. I'll say it again. Most people don't know how to handle that kind of person, because to them, that person is a little bit, he's scary, he's awkward, as they say, and they're introverts. And people like that are often were abused themselves. No one gets up in the morning and say, damn, school shooting sounds fun. No one does that. Things happen to people like that. Now, am I saying he's right? Hell no. You killing 17 people is wrong. 99.9%, if not more. I'm just saying that there's a psychology behind the things we see in life. And we as Americans take things at face value, We don't look for the cause of things. We just judge, very quickly. But that's okay. That's human nature. But Nikolas Cruz was obviously a troubled young individual. And from where it is, he was bullied in school by his peers. Now, we're living in a time period now where bullying hurts certain kids. Because mind you, some kids are tougher than others. Every child's different. But a child raised in a household with no father in the home, and he's being beat down verbally by his mom, he's neglected from the world, the isolation. His skin becomes tough because real world issues he's not used to. So his skin is tough. So he goes out into the world, and he gets bullied by his peers. Mind you, his ego gets very fragile. He gets very hurt and emotional. And in most cases, that's when the violent rage starts. But I've been to parents, because we also live in a culture where parenting is a minor issue in America, and it's not. It's not. Because number one, how can you be a parent, have a 19-year-old grown man living in your house with AK-47 in your house, and you don't know that? Same with Columbine. I mean, now I'm black, so me coming up, when I was a kid growing up, my auntie, grandma, parents would check our rooms, please. Now, don't get me wrong, we have privacy now, but they were very involved in our lives as parents. I mean, they were. They know who came in and out of here. That they know, they know our whereabouts. They were involved in our lives. But most parents today are not involved in any kids' lives. And to some degree, now I'm not being sexist, I blame feminism, where some women, not all, put careers before their own kids. And because of that, their kids are not getting their emotional needs met in the house. Look how life was in the 50s, 60s, 70s, even early 80s. A school shooting was unheard of. Unheard of. Because kids came from households where, no, not all of them, but the majority of kids came from households where two parents got along. So Johnny, Susie had their needs met in the house. Now, in the black, white community as a whole, America, divorce is damn at 70% in all communities. And these kids are running haywire. And it comes out in other ways. It comes out in school shooting. It comes out in domestic violence. It comes out in other ways. Because everything starts in the house. But back to the mental health. I'm certified in that. And when a person is a little, shy, mainly a person, well, he's 19, he's grown by law, but 19 years old, he's still a baby up here, 19 years old, he's not, I'm 30, he's a kid. And most kids don't know how to deal with other kids, because they're just kids. They know how. So when kids see a guy or a girl that's a little different, they're like, yeah, leave me alone. But what some kids should do is take that child in your circle, say, hey, be more friendly. Because from certain sources from certain sources, he was an outcast in school. Nobody liked him. Now in school, I was an outcast, but I was a nerd, but I was on a chess team, I was on a chess team and a writers club. So I was I had a circle of people who knew me. I wasn't a weirdo. I was kind of different. I'm Pisces, so I'm kind of different. But at least I had a circle of people, at least. But from certain sources, that this boy had nobody in his life. Nobody. And those are bad signs. So now what we're waiting to do is hear from his parents to see, their point of view from all of this. Because I don't know how you could be a parent living in the suburbs and your son has an AK-47 in the house. He's not a law enforcement. He's not involved in law enforcement. He's not. He's a kid, for God's sake. A child. Killed 17 people. Well, I'll say this. I pray that he gets the help that he needs. Because I can kind of tell by, his picture here and certain videos of his, I kind of tell how he carries himself, He has no clue how to cope with certain issues. Because most people who act out like he did at school shooting, there's something going on inside of here. There's an old gospel song that was sung in church. There's something, pardon me. There's something on the inside that's working on the outside. We as Americans got to take mental health more seriously. Because people act a certain way, that person is labeled a weirdo, a creep. He's, and in some cases, when a girl says that to a guy, that hurts his ego. And then what happens is, how to put this? He'll get more mad. The person is different. You call them names. It's making it worse. If someone scares you, okay, walk away then. That's fine. But name calling somebody, call them a creep, a weirdo, a mutt, a bitch, name calling, that's also mental abuse. And that's another factor why people, have problems with stairs, In childhood, they're abused verbally. And it comes out in other ways. Well, I'm Kai Austin signing off. Leave me any comments down below. Press like. Click subscribe. I'll catch you guys later. Be safe. Love your children.